Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, check. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Mahomes now on first down. That one taken in by the former Bruin, Jordan Lashley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jordan Lashley was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Here's Jones. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Check it out, read. Check three, check three, check three. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Check, 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 check.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's get this,
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 7, Chiefs 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
18. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. 15. Ricky. Check 13.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll find Lashley there. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Lashley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. Tariq Cohen, a first quarter touchdown there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No. 36.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Man open, it's Goodwin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
186, right there, 56. Heavy on the edges, Switch.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Joker.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Come on, 180, 156. Hey, come on now.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Trubisky. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Play action. It's Trubisky. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Yellow, 180. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Slam, slam. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Yellow, 180. Blue down, blue down. Kill, 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 kill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Yellow, there's a line. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want nothing.
Here's Pollard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 bugs. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On the draw, it's Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They complete it to Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They've thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to go up top, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chiefs 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
50 yellow. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run. Abdullah. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yellow. On the wall, right? Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 15.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike's 54.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Now it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
15.
They go with a duel again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow. Bang, bang, bang. 57 colors, 57 colors.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're not ready for that. Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
You. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Deuce. Color. Blue dot Porkers. Mike Popo. Watch the screen. Right side.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Let's go, fellas.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yellow. Let's go. Hey, 15. Kill. Swiss. Attack.
The second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 26. Check 52.
They go play fake. Mahomes gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jones. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Yellow. Let's go, whip. Yellow. Watch the whip.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Let's get it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's what I do.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fight on these two. Let him know.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Tighten up. Switch.
They'll run it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Able to get this to Gordon. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Trubisky. Man open, it's Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We got this.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Parkey with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
Chiefs 31, Jaguars 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run with Abdullah. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Sam Darnold, 3 touchdown passes thus far. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's going to set him back 5 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he's going to go down again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Abdullah. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Wentz, outstanding to this point, 4 touchdown passes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 49, check 49, check 49. Shift.
Here's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.